Hello everyone, I am being called and guided to do a super intense, radical healing, clearing, everything. I am not sure what the focus is yet, but I can tell you that this extreme isolation away from human contact of all kinds is causing a huge rift inside of me, and I'm beginning to feel not human anymore and extremely isolated. And I'm sitting here in intense pain, and I'm scared, frightened, terrified of who I am becoming. And I think I'm not alone. I must not be alone navigating this weirdness, darkness, freak out, terror of all kinds. And when I feel like this and it's so deep, sometimes I reach out in my thoughts and feelings, and I reach out to humanity and I say, I'm so sad that so many of us are feeling this. And even though I'm isolated and I can't hug people, and you can barely give eye contact, and you can't see people's smiles, you cannot see people's smiles behind the face masks, I just have this strong feeling of, wait a minute, I can't be alone. I cannot be the only human having these intense, contrasting, complex, even subconscious issues and yearnings. And I have this heart, my heart is opening up, and I want to hug everyone. I want to touch everyone. And I want us all to gather in community and help each other out. And I believe that that's possible. I think that right now, all of us listening to this, we're seeking for something big. And I tune into a force that's bigger than me. It's my higher self, it's a unicorn, it's a dragon, it's a fairy, it's a crystal fairy, it's a tree, it's a planet, it's a dimension, but it's all me, because ultimately everything is connected to everything, and the God, creator, creatress, the creatrix, the goddess, the one, the man, he, she, it, all of this, it's really me, and it's you, and it's all of us at our highest expression. So I no longer know what I'm tuning in a human way. I don't know what to call it, but I think it's always an ever-evolving, beautiful, shimmery, mysterious version of me that is connected to you and all of us. So it has that mystery of, oh, what is this? And it has the deep familiarity that it's some aspect of my soul that is coming down, descending to us here. So I have a bunch of instruments for us to clean and clear, and for us to be real and to meet us wherever we are at. And right now, for me, the focus is interlinking with all of humanity so that my humanity can feel soothed and loved and supported, and so that I can feel that I'm with friends, family, community, and that I belong, and that I'm no longer floating isolated, scared, and deeply detached. So I want to feel reattached in a healthy, non-codependent way to people, family, friends, and community. So this is us about redefining, reshaping our deep sense, feeling, and experience of being human now, as we are actually being cracked open and forced, if that's the right word, or, well, we are basically cracking open to find out and discover that we are multidimensional, and it's a growing pains. It's growing pains to discover just how multidimensional we can be. So I find myself navigating extreme blissful highs in one day, and then within the same day crashing down and finding that I'm only human. So I'm really navigating the extremes, the potentials, the high and lows, and the broad. It is an expanding spectrum for me to experience what it means to be human for me, now. And being multidimensional is an ever-increasing crucial part of this. So I'm going to bring out some Native American, South American shamanic sounds to break up the muck, crud, everything, subconscious yuck stuff that we have within us and that we are wading within. We can also call this miasma. We are breaking up the miasma. Now that we are getting prepared, we might be able to have a deeper sound, such as the drum. And we can go deeper and deeper into what the frackoli is going on with us. We don't have to know it all, but maybe if you're sitting, standing, dancing, singing with these sounds, maybe we get some immediate relief or some flashes or just some sort of inkling of what are we wading through. But the most important focus is to release, allow, surrender, with ease and grace. So that was beginning to sound dissonant, and that has been my signal ever since the pandemic hit, or what I call the zombie apocalypse hit. Whenever I start playing the drum, there is inevitably this beginning time where there's dissonant energy, and it's never happened before. So what I know, that is my signal that I'm going through the miasma muck that we're all wading in. So I'm going to do some more of it, but I'm going to let you know that I'm aware that it's sort of like, it's like I'm out of tune and the drum is out of tune because we're going through the dissonance. And so it's going to sound like that for a little while longer as our own coherence is forming. So we're going from dissonance, building coherence. And I welcome us all to be aware of the coherence that will be forming under our feet as we ground deeper, deeper, deeper in true Mother Earth. Coherence in our heart, electromagnetic waves, and coherence in our brain. So this is a three-part coherence, a nodding salute to the triple goddess that's known all over Europe for thousands of years and in other places. So play with the dissonance. I have no idea how this little tiny digital recorder has been receiving the sounds. I don't have any sound support at all, so it's just me, you, these sounds, and the digital recorder. I hope that the energy is transmitting, and I absolutely 100% know that that will. I hope that the sound is a pleasurable experience. This sound energy healing transmission journey is continuing. I do want to share that if we all re-listen to this first bit, a big focus can be releasing of our attachments that are no longer helpful for us. So this is like the moment where we drop away the training wheels on the bicycle. And in my language or understanding, in the last several days that have been so horrible for me, and I think for everybody in different ways, it has been about codependency. I've been codependent on lots of things. I've been codependent on my spiritual systems or my tools or friends or family or a notion, but bottom line, it was like codependency and feeling that I'm not strong enough to get through things within my inner strength and my connection to source. Sounds hard, but that's been the feeling. Our ancestors are around us. Our ancestors are humans, humanity, natives, Native Americans, Aboriginals, natives of all kinds and all times. Our ancestors also go to the stars, different star systems, Cassiopeia, Alpha Centauri, Arcturus, Andromeda, Antares, Pleiades, Sirius, Orion, all different constellations. Our ancestors are also crystals and living beings and fairies and angels, Elohim, inner earth, unicorns, dragons, so many words, so many frequencies that are part of us. We are so much more than just boring human. I think that the word human could mean so much more. So all of our ancestors are around us. And I believe that we find that we are inside a special cave right now. It's a special cave built for these times, these apocalyptic times, these times that very bizarrely, somehow, we have been called to be here now. Maybe we are volunteering for this ridiculously intense life on Earth. Maybe our presence on Earth is valid, important. Maybe there's some very, very big soul mission that we are fulfilling by simply being here. So this transmission is really about, let us be more comfortable, let us find joy, let us find safety, stability, solidity. Let us love one another and reach out and have an energetic, ethereal, super group hug. Let us really find ourselves in each other. Let us find each other in these times. Our vibe attracts our tribe, right? So let this be. Kunai namataya nako. Manaya kanai tasunto koko lanaya. Kiasanana tayataku. So with these sounds, light language intonations, or gobbledygook, mumbo jumbo, gugu lala lili, may this be weaving I'm seeing it as, it sort of feels like little star fairies are weaving behind me. And I am standing or sitting in a circle, and that I was hearing the word Aboriginals. So there's some Aboriginals that are behind us, and they are our brothers and sisters, and they're capturing, well, I can see them, they're capturing these crystal star fairies that are behind us, behind our heart, and they're weaving them, sewing. I feel like there's stitching happening in our skin. Now this is not scary or freaky, it's actually pretty strength and enduring and beautiful and tribal. There's some stitching with this crystalline needle, and I think our wings are being stitched back on in such a strong way by these elder Aboriginals. They look so big and strong and ancient and old and wise. There has been some elder leadership that has been really switched on lately in the world. And so we're asking to reconnect with our wild, ancient self that only some people on earth, like the tribal traditions, are able to continue on the behalf of, for the rest of humanity. Kia nanako e natao sa nana tate onto ke nana eke ono nana hete sa nana katai. Ka nana katai atu hos nana eke te ono to. Ito e nahaha nanai. I think that was a Japanese fairy coming from a Ito. I forgot. I know Ito might be a word in Japanese, but they're showing their pride. I felt a very specific temple and shrine that might have been Shinto, but I think it was something else before it was Shinto. And I feel a connection with a mountain and Venus. I feel like the Venus star, the Venus planet, has a very deep home connection in Japan. And so there's these fairy priestesses that are coming through as very strong. Kanaitaya anain kayo inkota nanata ete sentosh ona aitet anais. Sa. Io no toena. So from deep inside the earth, inside this multidimensional cave that we find ourselves, we're really talking to all of humanity, past, present, future. We're talking to the Aboriginals, or they're talking to us. We have ancient Japanese shamanic or shamanism principles talking to us. And there's really every culture that ever was, even though we may not know of it, even though its history didn't make it in the colonial history books that we have now. So I feel like this is a huge wake-up call for all of humanity, all aspects of humanity, so that we may feel whole inside of us and feel very human and very connected. Wala tayo mo na tao lola nanaki, kore tatayo no tao no kao naka, pura na tatatayo no ko. Kumanatahi se nanaya ko lala na tayo tao, kiyo toluhun naha. These felt like some more Japanese fairies from different shrines, probably some shrines that I actually went to because I can feel them and sense them around me. I've been to Japan 4 times, but my soul remembers being in Japan, living in Japan a long time ago. And the feeling that I have is we are, all of us here listening to this now, we are rebuilding and recalling our multidimensional soul pieces and talents, and never before have we ever brought this many soul pieces into our one physical incarnation. We're being challenged in such extreme ways, and the Japanese Shinto fairies and beyond are saying, we've done this before, all of us. I don't know what that means, but I can tell you my story and my interpretation of it. I think it means that our soul has been either on Earth or in other star systems or dimensions or places where the whole world, planet, culture was shifting from one way to another. Paradigm shift, belief shift, everything shift. All of reality crumbling, all the structures crumbling and new things being built. We are veterans to this. We are way showers. Somehow our heart really, really knows what is going on, and it knows where we are going, where we are headed. And in some way, maybe we are from the future and we're building a reality that we have already lived in. So let's get some soothing for all of that. Tiaka mata nanai tau, kuruna ana taike la tau sunte, puro na tau te, pure nanai tai sanau. The animals are joining us, the totem animals, the higher arching spirit of all animals that have ever lived. The animals are our brothers and sisters too, and they will have equal rights, and all humans are going to have equal rights. This is a new world we are building together in our hearts. And it all starts with our frequency. So right now, we are really building, strengthening a frequency revolution. And the ingredients in this frequency revolution is Mother Earth, fully sustained, eco-sustainable, happy planet that she gets to live and fulfill her highest directive. Other ingredients in this frequency that we are holding is the happiness of our cells, our mitochondria, the action potential in the cells, the right electrical charge, the right communication between all of the cells and the atoms. So there is this huge jump into what it means to be quantum human, a human in these times, to really be understanding the secrets that are hidden in quantum physics and in a lot of our dreams and thoughts and really inner knowings. And a lot other aspects of the frequency revolution is that this colonization, this distortion of truths and reality and thoughts and culture, that gets harmonized, that all people get restored to their true cultural roots, that things are honored in their highest form, and that we're all happy and free and interconnected, and all our needs are met, that there's a new communities from the grassroots that are sustainable. And these beautiful ideals create a real reality that is accessible for all. This is all possible Again, we know it and we have lived it. So we really are coming back from the future. And so this is our frequency. This is what we are committed to, is this reality that we know is real because we have made it real in the future. We are timeline jumpers and incognito healers, moving forward, weaving, interweaving. And all we have to do is be committed to this frequency that we are building. And if you're a daring, dashing, brave person, then you have several strands and threads that you are weaving into your frequency revolution. And if you want to keep it simple, you just hold on tight to your higher self, and you have that be your one mono frequency, one frequency, and you hold on to that, and you hold on tight, and you get lifted up higher. You can make this as complex or as simple as you want and need. Whoosh. Breathing in deep. Exhaling so much more. More and more oxygen is needed. We need to take breaths and breathe in longer and deeper during these times. Ooh. The final gift of the moment is that our souls, our higher selves, these crystalline unicorns, plasma pegasuses, our cells, the mitochondria, our body intelligence, we're all working together, we're all conspiring to bring a gift to us, our bodies and our auric fields. So right now there is a new shimmery frequency. Maybe it's coming through the Stargate of Aldebaran, the brightest star of the Taurus constellation. Maybe it's this new crystalline plasma rainbow frequency. Rainbow as it involves and invites every angel, every legion of higher light, every crystal being, every frequency that our higher expanded selves are connected to. All these angels, ascended masters, wise tree spirits, and beautiful ascending planets like Mother Earth. All these frequencies are coming as new energy, new stamina, new support. And it's coming to create a myelinated sheath around our nerves, the ones that are myelinated. Myelinated is the fat that supports the action potential, which is the electrical current, giving signals of active or deactivation in the nerves and the neurons. So we are really supporting a new electrical charge inside our whole body, our whole organs, all of this. And may it be that we also have a myelinated sheath type rainbow frequency around our aura, an added layer, filter, enhancer, generator, vroom, in our aura, around us. Ooh. So we have been receiving so many gifts from our higher self and our multidimensional allies. Here's some crystal bowl to help us integrate and absorb all of these gifts. So today, this transmission has been supported by White Buffalo Calf Woman, by the Totem Animal Frequency Symbolism and Messages supported by the White Buffalo, the White Fox Spirit, the Black Coyote, the Sweet, Innocent, and Fertile Bunny Rabbit, or the Hare. The Hare is also linked with madness, craziness, the moon, the witches, the medicine women. We also have support from Goddess, I was going to call her Lady Diana, Goddess Diana, also known as Artemis, that are connected to the Amazonian warrior women, and linking farther back into Paleolithic times, when there was cave-dwelling shaman women, and very far back in humanity, more ancient male-female balanced deities. That all goes back to caves and ancient mysteries of human wisdom that is coming up to support us. So I hope that you feel calmed, soothed, loved, repaired, reintegrated, rewoven into a bigger, better, larger, expanded picture of yourself, of your human self, of your multidimensional self. And I hope that you feel connected to the mysteries of humanity that want to live inside of you and to continue exploring the beautiful, heart-centered, maximum, highest potentials of what humanity can be. So thank you for this, and I hope that you are feeling a new identity, a new secret soul identity. Aho.